Hey kids, it's Pastor Nora and Renee, and today we're going to teach you a
Mommy.
Oh, Mommy's in the other room, yep.
And Arlo and the Cooper.
Arlo and the Cooper too. What about Sylvie?
And a lizard.
And a lizard, yep. And today we're going to be teaching you a brand new Bible verse from our gospel lesson that you heard in church today. And this Bible verse, it's a very short Bible verse, but it's definitely one that impacts a lot of meaning. And it's called Ephphatha, that is, be opened. Now, this is the word that Jesus said to the deaf-mute man in our gospel lesson. Now, this man, he couldn't hear and he couldn't speak. And this was just an amazing miracle that Jesus did because it was unusual. First, Jesus put his fingers in the man's ears, and then he spat on his hand and touched the man's tongue. He did this to teach the man who couldn't hear or speak that he was going to heal him. But that's not all that he did, because he also looked up into heaven, which showed this man that the healing that Jesus was going to bring him was going to come from heaven. And then he sighed. A sigh is, but the sigh that Jesus gives us is a sigh where he wants to help us. And oh, you want your water? Oh, there you go. Because this sigh is one that comes out of Jesus' love for this man and for all of us. And then Jesus says that last word we just said, Ephphatha. Now that's an Aramaic word, and it means be open. And this was the very first word that this deaf-mute man ever heard. Imagine it. It's so wonderful because Ephphatha is essentially the gospel. It is the gospel because that's what Jesus does. He comes and opens up heaven to us. And when Jesus opened up this deaf-mute man, his ears and his mouth, he didn't just did these miracles, but rather he also opened them up to the gospel. He showed them who he was, who came to save him from his sins and all of our sins. So why don't we learn that Bible verse, and we'll say it 3 times, and it's Ephphatha, that is, be opened. You ready? We'll say it 3 times. And for the motion, just open, like a door. Open, open. Ready? Ephphatha, that is, be opened. Ephphatha, that is, be opened. Ephphatha, that is, be opened. Oh, good job, you're clapping. Well, that must be the end of our Bible verse for today. Tune in next week for next week's Bible verse. Until next time, go in peace and serve the Lord. Thanks be to God. And...